Thanks, Mark. 28 minutes before the hour, they called it the streak. Now they call it the record. Baltimore's Camden Yards exploded last night when Cal Ripken Jr. played his 2,131st consecutive game, eclipsing the mark set by baseball immortal Lou Gehrig. Three people who have been following Ripken very closely are with us this morning from Camden Yards. John Miller is the voice of the Orioles on WBAL radio. James Fiorentino, at the age of 18, is the artist commissioned to commemorate the commemorative poster. And Bill Haley claims to have the world's biggest collection of Cal Ripken memorabilia. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Harry.
Morning.
I can hear the cheers echoing still as you stand there. John Miller, you talk about pressure. Cal Ripken had pressure on him last night. What did you say when the record was broken?
Well, I think in a spot like that, the main thing is to allow the emotion of the moment, the roar of the crowd, just to play. And on the radio here in Baltimore last night, that's what we did. We brought up the crowd loud and clear, and we described basically what we were seeing, and we tried to allow the fans at home just to experience the moment. I think that's really happened here. The roar of the crowd, the way the crowd responded, that's what it was all about.
Talk to us. I watched last night on television, and what a moment when he ran around the perimeter of the park to the adulation, just the pure joy of those fans.
Well, you know, that was totally unplanned. It was the ball club had a lot of celebrations planned for after the ball game. At Ripken's request, he said he didn't want the ball game stopped, and the fans stopped the ball game and spontaneously created a great celebration. It lasted for some 22 minutes, and finally Rafael Palmeiro and Bobby Bonilla, two of the Orioles' biggest stars, they pushed Cal out on the field. They said, "You've got to take a lap or we will never get this game restarted." And that's really the only reason that happened. Cal even told them, he said, "Hey, I'm too tired to do that." But they said, "You got to go walk if you're too tired. Just make a route around there, and then we can start this ball game soon again."
And 3 home runs in the last 3 nights. And it's
incredible.
Who, with that much pressure on them, could have been able to stand up there and deliver like that?
Well, you know, I think that tells you what kind of a ball player Cal Ripken is. Always able to focus on the job at hand. He was brought up that way. And, you know, I mean, one minute he's wiping a tear from his eye with all of the emotion attendant here, and then the next minute he's walking to home plate and launching one into the crowd. And I tell you what, you talk about the emotion and the excitement. President Clinton was on the radio with us last night when Cal hit the home run. And like every fan here, he jumped out of his chair and just started shouting. So the excitement went all across the country, I'm sure, and we saw it with the nation's first fan here last night. James,
you were picked to do the commemorative print. Talk to us a little bit about what you tried to accomplish with your art. You have pictures in the Hall of Fame. This is one that may be destined there as well. What did you try to accomplish here?
Well, I just tried to, you know, get a nice composition on Ripken and Gehrig, and, you know, just a nice tribute to Cal as well as Lou Gehrig. You know, you can't forget Lou Gehrig, and, you know, basically try to do that.
You're a shortstop on your Division III college team. What does a guy like Ripken mean to you?
He's an inspiration for everybody. He's a wonderful man and a great athlete and a role model for everybody. And I think, you know, everyone should look up to him, and he's just a great athlete.
Bill, I want to talk to you. When I understand you are the only man on the face of the earth who bought a Playboy magazine for its pictures of men inside. What is that all about?
Well, in July 1991, Playboy ran an issue, and inside they had a little bit of fashion with some of the major league players, and inside depicted Cal, his brother, and his father. And it was the only Playboy issue my wife allowed me to purchase. So she said I was the only guy in America who bought that magazine for the picture of 3 guys.
That may in fact be true. What a night for all of you last night. John Miller, James Fiorentino, Bill Haley, thank you all for joining us this morning and sharing some memories of what was a terrific evening for everybody in America last night. Take care.
Thank you very much.
23 minutes before the hour. They're not cheap, but they are the best. Next, America's top-ranked colleges.